Hi folks, it's Leah. Welcome to yet another reading vlog. I'm so glad to have you here. So it is Sunday. This morning I woke up very late, then laid in for a bit, and I started Paint It All Red by St. Abbey, which is the final book in the Mindfuck series. I don't remember how far of the way through I am. Oh, I'm only 18% of the way through, but I might even be able to get to finish this today. You never know. However, I do have a few things I need to do first. I filmed my August recap this morning, which ended up being 45 minutes of raw footage. Like, I'll cut that down quite a bit, obviously, but it was a lot of books and I talked a lot about them because it was such a good reading month. So yeah, I have to edit that because I went to Tesco and then I had to go pick my colleague up from the train station and come back, which is a bit of a drive. But now I'm gonna get that editing done. I also need to edit some vlogs and stuff as well, so busy, plus, you know, uni. I don't want to, but I really actually have to start my assessment now. So this will be the first book I read this month, even though it wasn't on my TBR, but you know, I'm not gonna put this like 200-page book off for an entire month just because it's not on my TBR. That would be ridiculous. And then in terms of my TBR, I have it all laid out, but I kind of really want to read Zodiac Academy. I don't know. I think I might read this and then read Hera by Jennifer Saint, and then I'll see how I feel in terms of what I'm going to do next. If I do read Zodiac Academy, I won't include the clips here because I want to make like one giant video of the entire Zodiac Academy series and all its offshoots, which will be like far in the distant future, but it would be like one extremely long reading vlog because I thought that might be a cool idea. But yeah, I'm serving elementary school right now. I'm gonna get editing so I can sit down and read. Duh. My hair is crazy. Alright, I just edited the Morocco vlog and have scheduled that, and I edited and uploaded the August wrap-up video, so that is all good to go, and I've just imported the clips from last week's vlog into my laptop, so hopefully I can edit that sometime this week. But right now I think I'm going to have a shower and wash my hair because my hair really needs to be washed. It is gross. As you can see, I had a bit of a Pringles snack this afternoon, so I'm not too hungry, but I still will probably eat some dinner. And then while my hair dries and stuff, I will really try and get a little bit of my university assignment done. Just a little. Doesn't have to be a lot, just a little bit would be good. Try and at least read one article on the economics of Iran tonight and pull out the bits that I think would be worth including. So at least then I've made like a start and I can go from there. I have some pimple patches on, so please excuse me. Just finished the 5th Mindfuck book. I gave this one 5 stars. Not that this specific book was a 5 stars, honestly this final one was more like a 4 to me, but I'm giving it a 5 star because my experience of the entire collection, the series as a whole, is a 5. So don't ask me to explain my logic, it is what it is, okay? Okay, but now I get to return this to KU because I'm finished with it. Oh my gosh, happy Monday, by the way. I don't think I said that. I'm going to read Hera. I really want to start Zodiac Academy, but I think I'm going to read Hera first. Yeah, because this one's not too long, and I've been really wanting to read it, and I haven't read Greek mythology It is so long. Oh my gosh, she has a family tree. How fun. It's the front and back are plain, but I do like the edge like this. It's quite nice. I did some uni. I was struggling, but honestly, when I'm struggling, I do use ChatGPT as like an inspiration tool. I don't ever use it for actual content of my assessments, but if I'm like struggling and I don't know where to start, sometimes I just get it to like generate a few things for me, and it puts me on the right path, especially if I'm like don't have an idea of direction. ChatGPT can give me like 2 or 3 different points. Thank you, car going past, can give me 2 or 3 different points as like a possible direction to go in, and it's sort of, if my mind's really muddled, it helps clear me up a bit. So I think AI can be a good tool to utilize in your studies, but I don't think it should ever be used to produce your work. Your work should be your work. I think it's okay if you get it to prompt you every now and again, but yeah. Also, it is like wildly inaccurate. For one assignment, I was struggling to find good sources. So I was like, what if I asked ChatGPT to find me like 5 sources on a certain topic, and I can look them up and like give them a read myself. And when I asked it to do that, the 5 sources it would make up were literally non-existent. They'd be from like actual authors in the discipline I was looking at, but then even when I would go in like that author's full publishing history, the actual title and year and journal it was referring to was like not in their publishing history. It was really bizarre. So yeah, it's one of those things you can like use but take with a grain of salt, and definitely don't rely on it too heavy. If I'm reading Zodiac Academy, I'll be talking about it in a separate video. I'm going to do like a big Zodiac Academy video, so yeah, this is going to be the focus. However, I'm going to go to the bathroom, have a shower, and then hopefully my hot chocolate will be cool enough down that I can actually drink it when I get out of the shower. So let's go, and I'll check in with you guys later. I'm once again suffering from poor attention span-itis, but I've made really good progress actually. I am up to chapter 6, which is the last chapter in part 1. I think like 80 pages through, so I didn't do too badly last night. And I also started Zodiac Academy, but all those updates are going in a separate video. But yeah, I really like it so far. The storytelling is like simple but interesting, and I'm very interested to see like where it goes. I don't know all that much about Hera, to be honest. She's one of the goddesses I know the least about. With how she's been portrayed so far, I'm very interested to see how it keeps going, because obviously I know some things. I'm like pretty much on top of my lectures, which is fine. I haven't done my readings. I need to do a discussion board post, but it's like I feel like I can sort of put my readings off right now because my readings and the lecture topic aren't relevant to the discussion board post. Let's go read some Hera. I think I'm going something akin to like stir crazy. I think the issue is because I just did the maths. When I got unwell, I was giving my lungs some time to recover. So I wasn't running, I was still walking on the treadmill and stuff and lifting, but I haven't gone for a run in a while. And this week, I haven't gone for a run at all. I was on like 1 walk. So I think maybe I just have like this untapped energy that I can't channel properly. So yeah, tomorrow I think I'm definitely gonna go for a run. I don't know, it's just like this strange anxiety I have for no good reason, but I can't seem to use it effectively. I'm gonna try right now to produce something effective and get some uni done, but oh my gosh. Oh, and Hera, I'm now into part 2. I wanna read a bit more of that soon before I go to bed, but first let me try and quash some of this weird anxious energy stuff and get some uni done. Hi guys, happy Wednesday. So I did end up going for a run this afternoon. I did combined running and walking just over 8Ks. I wish I had done more of it running than I did walking, but I haven't run in a month, to be fair, and so my back was killing me with the forward lean, but you know, one of the guys I work with was there. Let me put this in the sink. One of the guys I work with was there, and he was like running on the treadmill next to me, and he's training for a 10k. And when I finished and I was leaving, he's like, "How far did you go?" And I was like, "Oh, like 8k, but I walked a lot of it. I wish I ran more." And he was like, "Would you have a race coming up?" Or I was like, "No." He's like, but this is like a bit of a lifting bro, and if he didn't have the Oslo Marathon 10k coming up, he would probably not be training running at all. So, you know. I'm up to chapter 17, page 212. I love it. I'm always so engaged by Greek mythology and mythological fiction, but it's also like so frustrating at the same time because I guess my Christian-derived morality and the morality of the Greek gods are not so aligned. So I find I find the gods super frustrating. But I love it. It's very well written. Jennifer Saint knows a lot. I did some reading on Wikipedia of the goddess Hera, just to like, I guess, inform myself. And I like that she's sort of picked and chosen different myths surrounding Hera to form her own path, her own idea. When I was reading Hera's Wikipedia page, I was wondering like, oh, I wonder which one of these like situations Jennifer is going to adopt, or how will she interpret them. But I'm really enjoying it so far. Before I was just going to read one chapter and I end up reading like 3, so it's really good. I definitely want to get through some more of it tonight if I can. I think I definitely want to finish it tomorrow, but we'll see. I did end up getting a bit of my assignment done yesterday, which was good. I want to plug away at it a little bit more in a minute, but first I think I'm going to try and do my discussion board post for my terrorism class. I did an ASOS order, but not for a lot. So my one handbag I brought with me is like a pretty decent size, and the problem with that is I can't always fit it in my backpack when we're doing carry-on only for some of our flights, so I've had to forego it, and I just end up like carrying a wallet around. When we were in Ibiza and we went to Ushuaia, I ended up with just like my phone in my pocket and my passport and my bank cards in my pockets. And my friends were like, what the fuck are you doing? But I just don't have like a small enough bag that I can have sort of like attached to my body and is a small enough size that I can get into venues. But I decided I'm not gonna risk anything happening to my stuff while we're at World Club Dome this weekend. And I can use the bag in the future. So I ordered like this Dickies bag. It should be here tomorrow. I'll show you anyway. I'm gonna do that. I think it's big enough that I can also fit my Kindle in it, so it will just be, I searched like flight bag and festival bag on ASOS and it came up for both. So yeah, it was a little bit more than I wanted to spend, but it is Dickies and I'm sure I'll use it a ton. I love Dickies. So I guess I'll just do a little bit of uni now and we'll do some reading shortly. I'm crying for the dumbest reason in the world, possibly. I go on the forum for my simulation class, for which I have written half of an intelligence estimate for, on Iran. So in the assessment tab, they have the instructions, and they said, use the scene setter. The first scene setter I found, because it was not in the assessment tab, was under our week 4 forum. So I used that. And then another student asked on the forum, like, the scene setter isn't under the assessments tab, where is it? And I responded, I said, I think it's under the week 4 tab. And then the convener responded and said, no, it is at one of the bottom tabs under all the weekly content tabs. I have written half an assignment and done research and found 15 sources for the wrong topic, and it's due next week. Yep. So I responded and I said, oh, this is a good way as any, I suppose, to find out. I have written half an assignment on the complete wrong topic. For the benefit of future units, would you please consider putting it under the assessment tab? I've been feeling some kind of way all week, and this is the straw that broke the camel's back. I just opened up the actual one. What even is the topic? Oh no, I don't think I even opened up the topic because I got so... Oh no, I did. Time frame is 2028. Democratic People's Republic of Korea was removed from the US list of states sponsoring terrorism as part of an attempt to entice the regime to come back to the negotiation table on nuclear issues in 2025. Relations between China and the US. This is completely different to Iran. Relations between China and the US and between China and Australia continue to be characterized by a significant level of friction. At least I know a lot about that. Russia occupies part of Ukraine, but the situation has turned into a stalemate and a Ukrainian insurgency. Russia is still under heavy sanctions. There's been a deliberate attempt by the US to consolidate its network of alliances after 2022. Mission, your role is to advise the National Security Committee regarding the current security situation involving North Korea. Oh my god, this situation is massive. How did I not know this? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna go have my Menti be off here. I hate being a student. I'm never studying again. Please excuse me for looking a little bit crazy. I'm currently tinting my eyebrows because it is Thursday and tomorrow is Friday, which means we will be flying to Frankfurt. Inshallah, they let us take the hire car from Frankfurt Hahn, even though we don't have international driver permits because we didn't know you needed to get them, and we were not going to have enough time to get them regardless. Anyway, not that any of that matters. Okay, hair up. I haven't read it all this afternoon because I had my Menti B yesterday. You guys saw it. I had my Menti B, and then something else happened that evening which plunged me deeper into a Menti B. So after my breakdown, I read quite a bit of this, and I read quite a bit of ZA, but I'm not going to talk about that because that gets a separate video. Absolutely rage quit on my assessment. I literally couldn't even look at it. I couldn't even do my discussion board post because looking at my computer was making me feel sick. So I walked away from it. Have walked away from it all day. Did my discussion board post, sat down, highlighted the relevant stuff in the actual scene setter, and I pulled up some research. I've just started writing. I've got myself started easy by just doing the background section and like my definition of what center of gravity analysis is, and I've done that. So that's like 300 and something words. I've done some like prompting, and yeah, I think I have a decent idea now, and I'm feeling a lot better about it. So I definitely think I will finish it in time. I'll read a chapter and then I'll do it. I'm so close to being finished this. I think I have over 100 pages left, but only like 6 chapters or something. So might try and plod through a bit of that now, and then now I'm panicking and I gotta check my quiz. I need to do a quiz. It never ends. It never ends. So good. I was choking back tears at the ending there. Wow. I think a 4.5 though. My mythological fiction 5s are Song of Achilles and Circe by Madeline Miller. And this is really, really good, but it doesn't quite compare to that. But I am definitely going to read more of Jennifer Saint's works because this was really, really good. I'm honestly a little bit dazzled and I want to sort of cry, but I won't cry because I've done enough of that. I am going to go to bed. Maybe read a touch of Zodiac Academy, but I definitely need to go to bed. I'm so tired. I don't know if I'll get a chance to talk to you guys until Sunday, but I'm sure I will have some clips for you from a World Club Dome at the very least. I don't know what I'm going to read next. I'm fully unsure. I'll actually have to look at my TBR again. I might read The Wicked King or maybe Unhinged. We'll see. I'm gonna have to have a little think about it, but I'll make sure to take a clip to show you what I read next, and hopefully I'll have another good update for you on Sunday when I get home.
When them know about bad, boy violate and attend for the man. Beat every rating and it's every man.
Hi guys, happy Sunday. So got back to England a few hours ago. I've just been lounging about. I'm about to go have a shower so I can go to bed because it's 8 o'clock and I'm very, very tired after staying up so late last night. But I had so much fun at World Club Dome. It was great. I would have put in a few clips for you guys. But I was massively living in the moment, so I didn't get many videos or photos of my own. I must say though, this bag here is the perfect festival bag. It's also like the perfect hand luggage for a flight size. If you have a Kindle, there's a little back slot here and my Kindle fits in there perfectly. It's amazing. So I finished Hera, as I would have talked to you guys about, and then on the flight to Germany is actually really short, so I didn't get the chance to like polish through heaps of books like I did on my flight to Morocco, but I finished Zodiac Academy 1, which I'll talk about in a different video, and I have started The Wicked King by Holly Black. I'm now 34% through. I was honestly struggling with this in the beginning. I thought because the ending of the first book was so good that it would sort of like launch right in the second book and be really interesting, which I find normally happens with fantasy books. The first 15 to 20% of this book, I was so bored I considered not continuing. I've pushed through a little bit more now, and it's okay. It's still just really not that interesting. The most interesting part to me, look, I know that the romance is a subplot in this book, that doesn't bother me at all. But the problem is that I find the romance subplot the most interesting part of the story. I think her fantasy setting of fairyland is like really good and really interesting, but I just think it's sort of like poorly utilized. Typically, I really like political intrigue as well, and this book seems to be focused so far on mostly the political aspects, but I think the politics is actually done poorly. Maybe that's controversial. I know our main character, Jude, is really young, and she reads really young. She just reads like she's so out of her depth. She reads like a little bit arrogant, like she thinks she's on top of it, like she's got everything figured out and she's got all this power, this, that, and the other, but she just kind of sounds like a petulant child to me when I read it. I think she's a bit, definitely way out of her depth. But I can get past her being arrogant and certainly deluded. But I just don't really like her gang, like the Court of Shadows. I'm like, ugh, I don't care for Ghost or Roach or Bomb. I haven't had any reason to give a crap about them. Yeah, I don't know, I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm definitely going to continue. Less than 3.5 hours left in the book, so it's not a massive time commitment. But yeah, it's just not really what I was expecting. And I've seen so many people say like, oh my god, the second book is just amazing, and I'm just sort of not seeing it so far. But I have had 2 of my friends, and not just random people online, 2 of my friends say they both have not finished The Wicked King because they found it boring. So I hope I will enjoy it more as things go on. I think I can sort of predict how this one will end, or at least I have an idea. But yeah, it's sort of subverting my expectations right now, which is not great. I think I'll definitely finish it and at least give it a red hot crack. Hi guys, I haven't spoken to you this week and it's Wednesday. I did take one clip of me reading, but I decided I would work this week's clips, what few there will be, in with last week's. I have an assessment due this week, the one that I was crying about earlier. So I'm just trying to get that done. It is 5:15 and I finished work at 3, and I haven't, what have I done? I've written half a sentence. I keep going on my phone, which is just terrible, and I shouldn't be doing that. I really wanted to lock in because I need to get this done today, and I have 1,300 words, and I need 2,000, and I need to clean this up. Also, I also totally changed my analysis model. I was going to use Dime, but now I'm using PMESI. These core issues serve as a background for assessing the DPRK centers of gravity, while PMESI analysis helps to form an understanding of the operational environment in the DPRK, so that Australia is best able to understand and as an adversary and appropriately respond to or mitigate any current or emerging threat. Okay. So I've done my center of gravity analysis. I've started my PMSI. I have political, I'm going to flesh it out. The bulk of this is going to be military. I have some tabs open for economic. Social I haven't done yet, but I know what I'm going to say. Information will probably be quite brief, because I'll just, I guess, talk about state media. And then infrastructure will be focused on nuclear infrastructure, which I have some stuff on. I need to, it's in my military section though. I got to move it out of military and put it into infrastructure, and then find some sources on more things for infrastructure. Then I need to do my most likely and most dangerous courses of actions and future projections, the intelligence gaps, and my key judgments, like my executive summary. I'm gonna do this now. I'm gonna literally put my phone on the floor so I can't even think about looking at it. I'm exhausted today, so I'm having a Huel to get some caffeine. These are quite nice. Alright, I'm gonna put on some ambience and we're gonna get this done. I've barely read anything this week. I haven't written anything this week. I've just been so focused on this, and when I'm not focused on this, I've been procrastinating this by like watching YouTube videos. So this assessment has been my life this week, and I want to finish it tonight. Well, I need to finish it tonight because it's due. And when it is submitted, I will feel so much better. All right, let's do it. Okay. It's 9:35 p.m. I finally submitted. Yay! It could be better, but I think I did all right. I was a bit over my 10% over allowance. What are you gonna do? I could not figure out a way to cut any more words. Like 2,000 words for an assessment that requires that much is just not enough. I finally get to shower now, and then I'm gonna see if I can read a little bit, but we'll see. At least I'll be able to read tomorrow. I'm so excited. Weight off my shoulders. Okay. Hey guys, happy Thursday. So I got my assignment submitted at about 9:30 yesterday, and yeah, then I just wanted to decompress for a while, and I went on TikTok, which was always a mistake, and I didn't get to bed till 2 a.m. this morning, but that's alright. I've just been chilling out this afternoon and watching YouTube videos and stuff, but it's about to go on 8 p.m. now, and I figured I would get in bed and read The Wicked King. I still have 2 hours left in the book, 57%, but I have been reading quite slow, so I reckon I could finish it faster than that. So we'll see, maybe I'll finish it tonight, but if not, probably tomorrow. Yeah, let's chill out here for a bit and read together. Hi guys, happy Saturday. So yesterday we had a bit of an early one off to go paintballing as a team. I don't know if you can see my bruises I'm rocking here. I got paintballed in the elbow at the very end, and that was not very fun. And then I have one here too. It doesn't look too bad, but it's actually super painful. And I got a couple other ones all over my body, but I came out relatively unscathed, so that's very good. This morning I finished The Wicked King by Holly Black. I gave it a 3.5 overall. I know this is an unpopular opinion, but I really did find it quite boring. I liked the ending. Holly Black does really good endings. I will say that about both her books I've read so far. But yeah, it's just like, I know it's young adult, but it feels a little bit juvenile for me. I know I do know that I prefer adult fantasy. But yeah, honestly, to me, the most interesting thing in this book is the romance element, and that is a subplot, so we don't get much of it. I think I will still read the next book, which is Queen of Nothing, however, because I do want to see how it concludes. But yeah, I don't think this is going to be one of those like favorite of all time life-changing fantasy series for me. It's been good to give it a go and see what all the hype is about. I guess I can see why a lot of people would like it, but yeah, it's just not entirely my favorite thing in the whole world. But I liked it well enough, and I like the ending part a lot, so 3.5. Taking a sharp left turn though into Unhinged by Steph Macca. This one shouldn't take me too long. I read a little bit of it this morning, but it's only 200 and something pages, so should be quite a quick read. This, so far, from all I can tell, is that I believe our main character, she's just been convicted of murder. I think her father's, but we don't know much background yet. And she has been sent to a sort of rehabilitation institute rather than prison that's like funded by like rich backers and stuff like that. And where I'm at, she's like just arrived. And I get the feeling that the guy she's going to be involved with, or maybe even multiple guys, is this a dark romance Why Choose series, so I think she's going to be around several other very unhinged men who are housed in this institution. But we will see. This should be interesting. My friend loved it, so we'll see. I went and got my nails done because they were just getting way too long for my preference. And yeah, now I've just brewed myself a hot chocolate, but I gotta wait for that to cool down. I'm gonna read this here for a bit, and then I might edit, but I'm not sure. Maybe I'll write. I haven't written in so long. I do need to do a bit of sewing for something that I have to wear for an event tomorrow. Doing work things on a Sunday. Yay! But it's fine. It should be a good experience. But we have to leave here super early to go to London. I think we have to leave here at 6 AM, so I'm definitely going to try and get an early night tonight. Let's read a bit of Unhinged, and I'll check in with you soon and let you know how I'm going with it. Hi guys, happy Sunday. So I just got back from my big weekend day at work. It's 5:20. You can see one of my paintball injuries here. So I finished reading Unhinged by Steph Macca today, and I ended up giving this a 4 out of 5. It was a quick read and actually very different to what I was expecting. I thought it would be, so it is a dark reverse harem Why Choose romance, and I was expecting it to be super dark, super effed up, but it actually wasn't. There's actually quite an intriguing story, and it really was not as like spicy and far out as I was expecting it to be, and it leaves you on like a massive cliffhanger. But the second book isn't out yet, so I'll have to wait to read the second one, and I think I will. It was just like a short fun read, and it wasn't like too intimidating or anything like that, so it was good. I liked it. Now, however, I'm reading Zodiac Academy 2, which of course will be reserved for the Zodiac Academy video, and then I probably will also pick up A Well Full of Leaves to read as well. We will see. I have brought out one of my suitcases to start, I guess, packing things as I no longer need them, and I've put my 3 hardcover books in there and my musical programs, and it's already so heavy. Damn yet. Inshallah, it will be fine though, and I'll be under my weight limit. But with all that being said, I think I'm going to leave this video here. This is going to be 2 weeks meshed together, so I hope you have enjoyed it for what it is, even if I haven't exactly shown like a ton. If you do like it, please leave a like, comment, and consider subscribing. And please definitely check out my previous reading vlogs and stay tuned for my next ones to come. When I get back to Australia, I hope that they will be a lot more consistent and in routine, and we can get cozy and read a lot. So make sure you stay tuned, and I'll see you next time. Bye.